Lumos.
Leave me be! If I could undo all that happened that day, I would!
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen.
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking...
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery.
What do you mean, statue?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did, believe it or not. It's a room...
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. Forward to meeting him.
Incendio!
How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the...
Evidently, he... And Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Revelio.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend.
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary... the potential and power of which will unlock, should you... The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, trials that you must complete on your own.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designate in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until...
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that they will test your abilities, both innate and learned. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time. Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do traces of a powerful dark magic being, and we encountered an uncommonly we may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already, whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver... Windwisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality...
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's club, you seem to be a flyer who might be interested in...
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower out. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some... What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me without... I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the block. Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him one. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and... But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that. You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Slytherin versus Raven...
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it! Excellent! Missed one! Ah, success! Now that's more like it. Made it! This'll take some getting used to. Did it! That wasn't too bad.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something. Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to. Revelio.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to...
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to... They've set up camp.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Focus to tell us.
Well done.
Those goblins in my family were in the mines at one time or other.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Focus to tell us.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Focus to tell us.
How long for a bacon and mushroom stew? I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Focus to tell us.
Someone there?
Focus to tell us. Revelio. 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 Orders directly from Ranrock. Revelio.
I will draw blood. Chill spells glance off of them.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Best head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Revelio.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you'd...
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
But if they have also made a connection to this tower, downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've...
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable. That said,
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Incendio! Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo! These look familiar. Revelio. Was it Accio I used before? Revelio. Ha! That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? More statues. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.